Hi, I'm Edward Jam from the Virtual Tutor Series project. I wish to welcome you to our video series on the solutions to past BECE questions. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the solutions to the 1990 mathematics questions, focusing on part 1, which is the objective component. Solutions to part 2 or theory component of the 1990 mathematics questions are presented in a separate video. All our videos can be accessed on the TVTL's YouTube channel. If you need DVD, CD, or pen drive versions of any of our videos, kindly contact us on the number below. Without much ado, let's zoom in to our classroom. Question 20. Simplify 2a over 3 minus a minus b all over 2. Solution. Here is our expression. 2a over 3 minus a minus b all over 2. We need to find the lowest common multiple or LCM. The LCM of 3 and 2 is 6. Now, 6 divided by 3 is 2, and 2 times 2a is 4a. Again, 2 into 6 is 3. So we have 4a minus 3 into bracket a minus b bracket close all over 6. We expand the bracket by multiplying negative 3 by a and negative b. Negative 3 by a is negative 3a, and negative 3 by negative b is 3b. So we have 4a minus 3a plus 3b all over 6. 4a minus 3a is a. So we have a minus 3b all over 6. Therefore, the correct answer is option B. Question 21. If K is equal to UT plus half of FT, find K when U is equal to 20, T is equal to 10, and F is equal to 15. Solution. We have been given the equation K is equal to UT plus 1 over 2 FT. Now, we are given U to be 20, T to be 10, and F to be 15. Let's substitute the numbers into the equation and solve for K. We have K is equal to into bracket 20 times 10 bracket close plus into bracket half times 15 times 10 bracket close. This gives us K is equal to 200 plus into bracket 15 times 5. 15 by 5 is 75. So we have K is equal to 200 plus 75. 200 plus 75 is 275. Therefore, K equal to 275. The correct answer, therefore, is option B. Question 22. If 3 over 15 is equivalent to 45 over A, find A. Solution. We are given 3 over 15 to be equal to 45 over A. To solve for A, we need to cross multiply. So we have 3A is equal to 4A times 15. Dividing both sides of the equation by 3, we have A to be equal to 45 times 15 over 3. 3 into 15 is 5. So we have A to be equal to 45 times 5. 45 times 5 is 225. Therefore, we have A to be equal to 225. Hence, the correct answer is option A. Question 23. Find the least common multiple of 7, 14, and 18. Solution. The least common multiple or LCM of 7, 14, and 18 is the smallest number that is evenly divisible by all the three numbers. We can easily find the LCM of the given number by listing all their prime factors. The prime factors of 7 is 7 itself. The prime factors of 14 are 2 and 7. And the prime factors of 18 are 2, 3, and 3. Now, multiply each factor the highest number of times it occurs in each number. Therefore, we have the LCM of 7, 14, and 18 to be 2 times 3 times 3 times 7. Multiplying these numbers, we have 126. So the correct answer is D. Question 20. In triangle XYZ, length of XZ is equal to 13 centimeters. The length of XY is equal to 12 centimeters. And angle XYZ is equal to 19 degrees. Find the length of YZ if the area of the triangle is 30 centimeters square. Solution. The area of a triangle is given by the formula half times the base times the height. In the given triangle, the base is YZ and the height is XY. Therefore, the area of triangle XYZ is 1/2 times the length of YZ times the length of XY. But we know the area to be 30 centimeters squared and the length of XY to be 12 centimeters. We therefore substitute the known values into the formula and solve for the length of YZ. So we have 30 centimeters squared to be equal to 1/2 times the length of YZ times 12 centimeters. Half of 12 centimeters is 6 centimeters. Therefore, we have 30 centimeters squared to be equal to 6 YZ centimeters. Dividing both sides of the equation by 6 centimeters, we have the length of YZ to be equal to 30 centimeters squared over 6 centimeters. 6 centimeters into 30 centimeters squared is 5 centimeters. Hence, the length of YZ is equal to 5 centimeters. Thus, the correct answer is option D. Question 25. Write 1204 base 5 as a number in base 10. Solution. We have 1204 base 5. We need to assign power to each digit in the number beginning from the last digit. Next is to multiply each digit by a multiple of 5 according to the assigned powers beginning from the last digit. So we have 4 times 5 raised to the power 0. Note that any non-zero number raised to the power 0 is 1. Therefore, 5 raised to the power 0 is 1. and 4 times 1 is 4. Next, we have 0 times 5 raised to the power 1. Also note that any number raised to the power 1 is the number itself. Therefore, 5 raised to the power 1 is 5, and 0 times 5 is 0. Next, we have 2 times 5 raised to the power 2. 5 raised to the power 2 is 25, and 25 times 2 is 50. Finally, we have 1 times 5 to the power 3. 5 exponent 3 is 125, and 1 times 125 is 125. Now, we sum up all the numbers from the above convention. So we have 4 plus 0 plus 50 plus 125. This gives us 179. Therefore, 1204 base 5 is equal to 179 base 10. Therefore, the correct answer is option B. Question 26. Multiply into bracket 2x plus y bracket close by to bracket 2x minus y. Solution. We are given the expression into bracket 2x plus y bracket close times into bracket 2x minus y bracket close. We expand the expression by multiplying 2x by 2x and negative y, and multiplying y by 2x and negative y. 2x times 2x is 4x squared. 2x times negative y is negative 2xy. Y times 2x is 2xy, and y times negative y is negative y squared. So we have 4x squared minus 2xy plus 2xy minus y squared. Negative 2xy plus 2xy cancel out. Therefore, we have 4x squared minus y squared. The correct answer, therefore, is option E. Question 27. A watchman was paid a basic wage of 250 cedis a day. If he worked every day in the month, calculate his basic wage for February 1988. Solution. We know the watchman's basic wage to be 250 cedis. Note that 1988 was a leap year. Therefore, the number of days the watchman worked in February 1988 was 29 days. We calculate the basic daily wage in February 1988 by multiplying the number of days worked by the basic daily wage. Hence, the basic daily wage in February 1988 is 29 days times 250. 29 days multiplied by 250 is 7,250 cedis. Therefore, the correct answer is option C. Question 28. A tank contains 250 liters of water. If 96 liters are used, what percentage of the original quantity is left? Solution. The quantity of water contained in the tank is 250 liters, and the quantity of water used up is 96 liters. Now, the quantity of water left can be determined by deducting the quantity of water used from the quantity of water in the tank. That is 250 liters minus 96 liters. This gives us 154 liters. The percentage of water left is the quantity of water left divided by the quantity of water in the tank times 100. So we have 154 liters over 250 liters times 100. This gives us 61.6%. Therefore, the correct answer is option A. Question 29. Evaluate 10 divided by into bracket 3 whole number 1 over 2 plus 1 whole number 1 over 5 bracket close. Solution. We are given 10 divided by into bracket 3 whole number 1 over 2 plus 1 whole number 1 over 5. We need to apply board mass here by considering the expression in the bracket first. To do that, let's first change the mixed fractions to improper fractions. So 2 times 3 is 6 and 6 plus 1 is 7, giving us 7 over 2. And we have 5 times 1 to be 5 and 5 plus 1 to be 6, giving us 6 over 5. So our expression now becomes 10 divided by into bracket 7 over 2 plus 6 over 5. At this point, we need to find the LCM of 2 and 5. The LCM of 2 and 5 is 10. 2 into 10 is 5 and 5 times 7 is 35. Again, 5 into 10 is 2 and 2 times 6 is 12. So we now have 10 divided by into bracket 35 plus 12 all over 10. 35 plus 12 is 47. So we have 10 divided by 47 over 10. Now, we change the division sign into multiplication by finding the reciprocal of 47 over 10. The reciprocal of 47 over 10 is 10 over 47. So our expression now becomes 10 times 10 over 47. 10 times 10 is 100. So we have 100 over 47. This can further be expressed as 2 whole number 6 over 47. Therefore, the correct answer is option A. Question 30. A bag contains 24 marbles, 10 of which are blue and the rest green. A boy picks a marble at random from the bag. What is the probability that he picks a green marble? Solution. We have the total number of marbles to be 24. We are told that 10 of the marbles are blue. We are also told that the remaining are green. That is the total number of marbles minus the number of blue marbles. So we have 24 minus 10 to be 14. The probability of picking a green marble is expressed as the number of green marbles over the total number of marbles. That is 14 over 24. 2 into 14 is 7 and 2 into 24 is 12. Hence, the probability of picking a green marble is 7 over 12. And the correct answer is option D. Question 31. Which of the following inequalities is expressed on the number line where n is a real number? Solution. In inequality, an open circle is used to represent less than or greater than, whilst a closed circle is used to represent less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. From the number line, we observe that the arrow begins at -3, but with an open circle. We also observe that the arrow is pointing to the positive side of the number line. This means that the real number under consideration is greater than -3. That is, n is greater than -3. Therefore, the correct answer is option D. Question 32. What is the name of the line segment drawn to join any 2 points on the circumference of a circle? Solution. To answer this question, let's review the parts of a circle. So here is a circle with a center. The distance around the circle is known as the circumference of the circle. Any part of the circumference is called an arc. Any line drawn from the center of the circle to join the circumference of the circle is called a radius. The area bounded by two radii is a sector. Any line drawn to join any 2 points of the circumference of the circle is called a chord. A special chord that passes through the center of the circle is called a diameter. The area bounded by a chord and an arc of a circle is called a segment. From this, we know that the line segment drawn to join any 2 points on the circumference of a circle is called a chord. Therefore, the correct answer is option B. Use the mapping below to answer question 33, 34. Question 33. Find the value of x. Solution. To determine the value of x, we need to first determine the rule of the mapping. The rule of the third column of the mapping is 2 times the previous number. This means that x is equal to 2 times 12.56, which gives us 25.12. Therefore, the correct answer is option E. Question 34. Find the value of y. Solution. Here is our mapping once again. The rule of the second column of the mapping is 2 times the first column. This implies that 10 is equal to 2y. We solve for y by dividing both sides of the equation by 2. So we have y to be equal to 10 over 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. Therefore, y is equal to 5. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Question 35. The area of a square is 49 centimeters squared. Find the perimeter of the square. Solution. Let's make a sketch of our square with the sides and the area, which is given as 49 centimeters squared. A square has all sides to be equal. Therefore, its area can be written as s times s, which is s squared. But we are given the area to be 49 centimeters squared. This implies that x squared is equal to 49 centimeters squared. We solve for s by finding the square root of each side of the equation. That is, s is equal to the square root of 49 centimeters squared. The square root of 49 centimeters squared is 7 centimeters. Therefore, a side of the square is 7 centimeters. The perimeter of the square simply means the distance around the square. And since a square has 4 equal sides, it implies that the perimeter is 4 times a side. So we have perimeter to be equal to 4 times 7 centimeters. 4 times 7 centimeters is 28 centimeters. Therefore, the perimeter of the square is 28 centimeters. Thus, the correct answer is option C. Question 36. The least number in a set of real numbers is 24 and the greatest is 30. Which of the following is the correct interpretation of the statement? Solution. The least number we are told is 24 and the greatest number is 30. If we are to list the elements within the set, we will start from 24 and end at 30, meaning that 24 and 30 are both inclusive of the set of elements. Therefore, this statement can be written as x is greater or equal to 24 and less or equal to 30. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Question 37. Find the area of the trapezium MNOP. Solution. The trapezium is made up of a rectangle and a triangle. Therefore, its area is the area of the rectangle plus the area of the triangle. The area of a rectangle is given by the formula length times width. We have the length to be 12 centimeters and the width to be 4 centimeters. Therefore, the area of the rectangle is 12 centimeters times 4 centimeters, which is 48 centimeters squared. The area of a triangle is also given by the formula half times the base times the height. We calculate the base of the triangle by deducting 12 centimeters from 18 centimeters. And we know the height of the triangle to be 4 centimeters. So we have the area of the triangle to be half times into bracket 18 centimeters minus 12 centimeters bracket close times 4 centimeters. 18 centimeters minus 12 centimeters is 6 centimeters. Therefore, we have 1/2 times 6 centimeters times 4 centimeters, which is 12 centimeters squared. Therefore, the area of trapezium MNOP is 48 centimeters squared plus 12 centimeters squared, which is equal to 60 centimeters squared. So option C is the correct answer. Question 38. The length of a field 1.2 kilometers long is represented on a map by a line 40 millimeters long. What is the scale of the map? Solution. First, we need to the length of the field from kilometers to millimeters so that we have the same unit on the ground as on the map. Let's do this with the help of our unit conversion scale. On the scale, we have millimeters, centimeters, decimeters, meters, decameters, hectometers, and kilometers. From the scale, we have 1 million millimeters to be equivalent to 1 kilometer. So if 1 kilometer is equal to 1 million millimeters, then 1.2 kilometers will be more. If more, let's divide. Therefore, 1.2 kilometers is equal to 1.2 kilometers over 1 kilometer times 1 million millimeters. This results in 1,200,000 millimeters. Now, to determine the scale of the map, we need to divide the length of the field on the ground in millimeters by the length of the field on the map in millimeters. That is 1,200,000 millimeters over 40 millimeters. This gives us 30,000. This means that 1 unit on the map represents 30,000 units on the ground. Therefore, the correct answer is option E. Question 39. The diagram shows the construction for solution. The diagram obviously shows the construction for the bisection of a given angle. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Question 40. Simplify vector 2, -3 minus vector -1, 5. Solution. We are to subtract the vector -1, 5 from the vector 2, -3. Negative is positive. Therefore, we have 2 plus 1, -3 minus 5. 2 plus 1 is 3, and -3 minus 5 is -8. So we have the vector 3, 8. Therefore, option B is the correct answer.